The Dodgers are calling up another rookie pitcher, this time in Kyle Hertz, a right handed pitcher from AAA. In a subsequent move, they optioned Victor Gonzalez and then placed Gus Varland on the 60-day IL to make room on the 40-man roster. I want to touch very quickly on Kyle Hertz and who he is and what we can expect from him. And then I want to transition more into a bigger picture of what does this mean for the Dodgers moving forward, or what does this signal from the organization, and why we can be excited about that as fans. So really quickly about Kyle Hertz, the two numbers you need to know: he's thrown 145 strikeouts in 88 and 1/3 innings. It's the highest strikeout rate in the minor leagues. It's really exciting. You know, the Dodgers bullpen and pitching staff at times struggles to get swing and miss and punch guys out. And this is somebody who, that's his calling card. That's his bag. So that's going to be exciting to see. Couple other small things. He has a 3.54 strikeout per walk rate this year. That's quite good. You know, sometimes you get worried with a high strikeout rate. Is he wild? So he walks a lot of batters and gets traffic. It doesn't look like that's going to be too much of the case. He does have a 1.21 whip. So that's not stellar or amazing, but I can look at that and go, okay, that doesn't worry me or concern me. Couple other things. Apparently he's got a lot of swing and miss in his off-speed stuff, similar to a Bobby Miller. And similar to Bobby Miller, per Jeff Passan, he has a monstrous fastball. It tops out, or it touches 98. So that'll be exciting. Another power righty. And his usage is going to be mostly from the bullpen. Every start, or I don't know about every start, because I didn't watch every start, but from what I was reading, he usually followed an opener at the minor leagues this year. However, he usually goes about 3 innings. And when I say that, his floor looked like it was 9 innings, or not 9 innings, 3 innings. When I was looking at his game log, it looked like 3 innings, and then sometimes it went up to 5 innings. He even went all the way up to 72 pitches. So he has some length in him. I expect him to give the Dodgers a couple of innings at least, hopefully. We'll see what Dave says when he meets with the press later today, what we can expect from him. But I would say from the outset, I'd expect a couple innings, hopefully 3. So that's Kyle Hertz. Now, what does this mean for the Dodgers going forward? And what does this kind of signal from the front office? To me, this signals from the front office that, and Dave has kind of touched upon this, is the Dodgers aren't going to have a starting rotation, meaning it's not going to be Julio game 1, obviously, but like in years past, it won't be Julio game 1, Kersh game 2, and Walker Buehler or whoever game 3. It's going to be outside of Kershaw, who I do think they will say, okay, you're getting games 2 and 4 or 2 and 5 or whatever. Outside of that, it's going to be 12 other pitchers who are going to be tasked with getting 27 outs a day. They're going to piecemeal it together. Maybe they do trust Bobby Miller to start a game. I don't know yet, but more likely than not, it'll be a Ryan Pepio following a Caleb Ferguson. Or, I mean, we've seen Victor Gonzalez or Bruce Starr open up a game sometimes and then have the opposite arm pitcher throw for, another bulk inning. Or it'll be a piggyback situation where you let Bobby Miller go for 4 or Ryan Yarbrough. Anyways, you get the point. It's going to be a lot of bulk innings or a lot of bullpen games. I know bullpen games, at least in recent memory, have terrified Dodger fans, or at least me. But I'm actually very excited about this, and I'm really excited about this approach from the Dodgers. Why is that exciting? Part of it has to do with lowered expectations. I can't say with any degree of confidence the Dodgers are equipped to definitely win the World Series. I don't think they have the best roster going into the postseason. I do think there is a gap between the Dodgers and the Braves. That's okay. But the Dodgers could make it fun and make it interesting with a group of kids that don't have a lot of tape on them, with electric stuff. you're going to, for the first time in what feels like forever, the Dodgers are going to have multiple guys that can hit 98 coming out of the bullpen or, starting or getting bulk innings and with nasty breaking stuff. I know the Dodgers typically, with Gonsolin, you get the split change and that's filthy. Julio had his slurve and they, you kind of get these really gross off-speed pitches or, hallmark pitches, but it's not always paired with 98 miles an hour. And that's fun to watch. It's like the ooh shiny toy of baseball. And I'm excited for that. And I think what it makes September exciting for the Dodgers and for us fans. You look at last year, there was complacency. I'm not complacency from the players. I won't sit here and say that Mookie Betts got bored. You can't tell me. I wouldn't believe that, but I would believe that with the giant lead they had built with securing, the number 1 seed with 111 games, if they took their foot off the pedal a little bit and just tried to coast into the postseason, I'd buy that. They kind of can't do that right now. While they do pretty much have the NL West all but locked up, they will more than likely get the 2nd seed. They're still tinkering. They're still toying with stuff. We're going to get Mookie at second base. Kike's at shortstop tonight as I record this on September 12th. So there's going to be versatility. They're trying to find out who can play where in what position against what handed pitcher. Can Kike against lefties or against righties play a competent shortstop? And swing on hot bat, so maybe we don't get a game, God forbid, with Austin Barnes and Miguel Rojas at the bottom of the lineup. With all due respect to them, if Kike can swing a hot bat and play shortstop, that's a big upgrade. And it's the same with the pitching. Can they piece together outings, and can these kids or these rookies show out and provide quality innings for the Dodgers? And we kind of saw a little bit of that last night. Well, not the quality part, but the Dodgers let Gavin Stone throw 5 innings and he struggled, and that's okay. He showed some of what makes him fun to watch and why the Dodgers believe in him, and then he struggled a little bit. Okay, and that ends in an 11-8 loss. What can we take away from the game? The offense is still good, and hey, maybe Gavin Stone can give you 3 innings, 3 really good innings of maybe 1 run ball. I'd take that. I'd take that all day. And so the Dodgers are learning, and along with the Dodgers learning, the fans get to learn. So it makes kind of these stretch games where the Dodgers have sewn most of these things up, most of these games, and like the positioning for the postseason up, fun to watch. Because I'm excited to see Kyle Hertz pitch tonight. I'm excited for anybody that comes out of the bullpen to pitch tonight because I want to see who the Dodgers can trust. And I think moving forward with this game plan in mind, with the Dodgers signaling with this move that they're all in on this game plan, I'm here for it. I don't want kind of a half and half. Well, what I would hate is if the Dodgers just said, okay, well, we need a starter, so we're gonna have Ryan Pepiot pitch until his arm falls off, or the same with Bobby Miller. There's gonna be some fluidity within the rotation and the bullpen, and that'll be exciting, as I keep saying. And the other part of it, and I'm either going to offend a lot of people here, or a lot of people are gonna agree with me, is I think Dave Roberts is in his bag this year. This is the best bullpen usage that I've seen Dave ever have, in my opinion. Has he left some guys out there a little too long? Yeah, of course. But it's obviously in the effort of learning something. Or in Michael Grove's case earlier in the year, they just didn't have anybody else. Like I said last night, Gavin Stone probably went an inning too long, but they needed to see how far can we push him, because they need to know for October. Davis put guys in positions to succeed, even if the ERA is a little ugly. You know, Bobby Miller's last start was really great until it wasn't. And that's okay, because it was really great at a point, and that, you know, maybe he isn't ready for the 7th inning, but what do we know? He can go 6. So that's important information moving forward. And the Dodgers are going to kind of find a groove for each, and then like a position for each of these guys. And I'm excited to see how they deploy that into the postseason, because I remember when the Dodgers were playing, I think it was either Milwaukee or Tampa Bay. Either way, both of those teams are prone to doing this. There was some gamesmanship where I think they threw out a pitcher for one batter. They threw out a right-handed pitcher and then went to a left-handed bulk thrower. And he just went 6 innings, and the Dodgers had set their lineup in such a way, or maybe it was the Giants. Either way, it doesn't matter. The one of those teams did something like that. And it was a little frustrating from the Dodgers side of it, because you want the Dodgers to succeed, and you kind of want to just do best on best. But now every team the Dodgers face are going to have to also answer those questions. And I think in doing so, the Dodgers can kind of give themselves an example. Not every rotation is the 2019 Nationals, but it's going to be kind of deployed that way. We're going to get starters in bulk innings. You know, Ryan Yarbrough is going to pitch maybe an 8th inning sometime, and that's okay. And that's exciting, because that worked for them, and I want to see if it'll work for the Dodgers. I think this is the avenue they have to succeed, and I love that they're going for it. And I'm excited and hopeful that it works out, because I want the Dodgers to win the World Series, of course. And if they do it in this way, I mean, think of the headlines of, you know, a young pitching staff with Clayton Kershaw as the vet, kind of taking down the big bad Braves and winning it all. Like, that's exciting. That's going to be fun to watch. And moving forward through September, it keeps me excited as a fan, game in and game out, because I really want to see what these pitchers will do. So that's my long-winded way of kind of describing what I think this move signifies and why we should be excited about it and hopeful moving forward. Anyway, if you've made it this far, let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you like the move? Are you excited as a Dodger fan, or are you worried and this is all just going to end in shambles? So yeah, let me know in the comments below. Leave a like, and I will see you when I see you.